Good afternoon everyone. I am Sneha HR, Assistant Professor from Department of ISC. Today I am here to give a brief introduction about the subject Biology for Engineers, where I have chosen the topic Human Respiration. Human respiration, as we all know, it is the process which mainly contributes for the release of energy. The energy that is being extracted from the food and is given to the cells of the body in order to perform the normal day-to-day activities of the human being. It happens in every living organisms. There are two types of respiration. One is aerobic respiration, the other one is anaerobic respiration. Aerobic respiration, first we'll see, whenever the glucose combines with oxygen, which gives the byproduct carbon dioxide, water and energy. As human beings, we are all performing, or we normally undergo aerobic respiration, which is in presence of oxygen. So when the food is combined with the oxygen, it releases carbon dioxide, which is inhaled through the process of expiration, and water and energy, which is consumed by the cells of the body. Anaerobic respiration occurs without oxygen. There are few microorganisms and viruses and bacteria which undergo anaerobic respiration. Even human beings sometimes undergo anaerobic respiration during lack of oxygen and also intense physical activity, which generates lactic acid and also the energy being absorbed by the cells. This is the diagram which depicts the human respiratory system, which mainly consists of organs such as the nasal cavity, that is the nose, the trachea, the lungs, esophagus and larynx, trachea, oral activity. All these are some of the organs which are involved during the process of respiration. So main organs which contributes or which plays a vital role during the respiration is nose, trachea, lungs and diaphragm. So through the nose, the oxygenated air enters into the lungs. Through the trachea, it enters into the lungs. In the lungs, we have a small hair-like structures or the airbag-like structures called as the alveoli, which is mainly responsible for absorbing the oxygen from the air inhaled and producing those oxygen to the blood cells in order to perform their normal activity. The diaphragm, which mainly involves in relaxation and exhalation during the respiration. So gas exchange happens through the organs or the small air-like structures called alveoli. The oxygen is being inhaled. Since the process we are undergoing here is the aerobic respiration, it is combined with oxygen, which results in the generation of carbon dioxide and water. The carbon dioxide is exhaled out. So in the mechanism of breathing, we normally encounter two types of breathing. The first one is the inhalation, where the human beings inhale or consume the oxygenated air, where in this process normally the diaphragm contracts, that is, air is being taken inside the lungs. Second is exhalation, where the diaphragm relaxes and the carbon dioxide is being released out. And all these activities are being controlled by the brain, and it happens without the notice of the humans. The process goes smoothly and even when the person is sleeping. So what is the importance and disorders we normally encounter in the respiration process? So respiration is very important aspect of the life, because it is the one which provides all the necessary energy to the living organisms and the cells in order to carry out their day-to-day work. The disorders, normally we know it is asthma, bronchitis and emphysema. So the disorders like asthma, bronchitis, all this happens because of getting ourselves exposed to the polluted atmosphere or the polluted environment. And second one is we need to avoid smoking, and also in order to keep the lungs healthy, and if we want our airbags to hold more large amount of air, it is better to have a some amount of physical exercises daily, which will also help in maintaining the good health of our respiratory system. Thank you.